Okay, I'm going to show you how to make several different easy lime garnishes. So first things first, one thing you want to do is when you get your lime, always kind of slam it down and roll it a little bit. That's going to make it a lot easier to express out the juices, and it'll make it taste a lot better in your cocktails. So first thing we're going to start with is we're going to start with two of the most traditional garnishes. We're going to cut off the ends here on our lime, and then we're going to cut it in half. Okay, once you have those two halves, we're going to leave them there like that. First, we're going to do wedges, which easy way to do is 1, 2, 3, and we have 3 lime wedges that you can use in your cocktail. If you ever get that, just cut out that little center piece and discard that. These are really good for when you are trying to have a lot of juice in your drink. So those are good for anywhere you want to use a fresh lime juice. Most standard bars, this is how they're going to do their limes. They're going to go ahead and cut down the middle. They're going to cut them into thin slices like this. And this is what's going to come with most drinks that you order from a bar. The cool part about that is that you can take these, and since you cut down the middle, they can hang on really any glassware that you might have. All right, next up, we're gonna do a little bit more advanced garnishes. So we're gonna go ahead and take our lime, and similar to last time, we're just gonna cut off the end. In this case, I'm just gonna cut off the one end for now. And what I'm going to focus on doing is making a few really thin slices, as thin as I can get with my knife. The sharper your knife, the easier that this is going to be for you. And then I'm going to make a thicker slice as well. All right, and we're going to put this over to the side for now. So with this thicker slice, this is another glass hanger, perfect for the side of any cocktail glass that you have. So I'll bring that back over here, and here's the full lime on the top of that cocktail glass. These next two here, oop, that one is too thick. Let's do a thinner slice. You do want to get these as thin as possible. Much better. All right, so for this one, we're going to cut through on just one side into the middle. And then we are going to take a toothpick and we're going to actually twist this. I'm going to twist, twist to the middle, twist again. And then that is a fun garnish for any of your drinks. And then last but not least, you could do, this is easier to do if you have a full lime, but I'm just going to show you with a half lime right now. So what you can do, we're going to make little flowers. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut into the lime as if we are making little wedges that are then going to come out of the lime. We're going to kind of try to do it at even intervals. So I'm just doing each side, cutting a little wedge. We're going to go around, and we'll have 4 of these in a moment. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a slightly smaller wedge in between each one of these. Again, a lot easier to do if you have the full lime. You do it before you make any cuts, and you can make a full one of these. Okay, and then last. And there we go. And we'll take that out. And then just make sure that you actually can see those wedges here. Scrape out if you need to. Okay, then we're going to turn it over and we're going to cut it again. And we've made ourselves a fun little flower shape. You can take a toothpick, just like the one we have here, and you can actually make these into little petals if you'd like to. So you can do some fun little petals for your flowers. Let's do just one petal. And then there is your little flower garnish for your drink as well. So those are just some easy lime garnishes, and go ahead and give them a try.